Hello dear friends, welcome back to Economics Learners Lab YouTube channel. Hope everybody is doing absolutely fine. In this video, we are going to see 10 questions of NTNet Economics December 2018 questions and the solution. Let us see the first question. Question number 41. Development expenditure of the central government does not include Roman number 1. Grants to states under centrally sponsored schemes. Yes, this will comes under the developmental expenditure. Roman number 2. Expenditure on social and community services. Yes, this is also comes under developmental expenditure. Roman number 3. Expenditure on economic services. Yes, this is also comes under developmental expenditure. Roman number 4. Defensive expenditure. This will not come under the developmental expenditure. So here the right answer for this question is choice number C. That is only 4 is the right answer for this question. Question number 42. In the basic new classical growth model, where does the growth equilibrium occurs? Choice number A. Where investment per worker is equal to savings per worker. Choice number B. Where investment per worker equals depreciation of capital per worker. Choice number C. Where investment per worker equals capital per worker. Choice number D. Where capital per worker equals output per worker. So here the right answer for this question is choice number A, that is where investment per worker is equal to savings per worker. Question number 43. According to Schumpeter theory of development, which of the following statements is correct? Choice number A. The expansion of economic output is limited by the real savings of the economy. No, this one is wrong. Expansion of the economic saving will leads to a increasing the output in Schumpeter model. Choice number B. Democracy enhances the efficiency of an economic system. No, this statement also wrong. Innovations enhances the economic output. Choice number C. All of the above are correct. No, this one also wrong. So here the right answer for this question is choice number D. That is D. None of the above statements are correct. Question number 44. Which of the following statements are correct about Uswa's theorem? Choice number A. The growth rate of output per worker, consumption per worker and capital per worker are equal and constant over time. Yes, this one is right. B. The production function is a linear homogeneous. Yes, this one also right. Choice number C. The technical progress is hard natural only. Yes, this one also right. D. All of the above. So here the right answer for this question is choice number D. That is all of the above is correct answer for this question. Question number 45. What is true for new classical growth model? Roman number 1. Rate of interest and profit are flexible. Yes, this one is right. Roman number 2. Capital is a heterogeneous. No, capital is homogeneous in the new classical growth model. Roman number 3. Perfect competition prevails. Yes, this one also right for the new classical growth model. Roman number 4. Capital and labor are substitutable. Yes, this is also right. So here the right answer for this question is choice number A. That is 1, 3 and 4th statements are correct for this question. Question number 46. Technological dualism means. Choice number A. Prevalence of different production functions in the industrial sector in undeveloped countries. B. Prevalence of different technologies in agriculture sector in undeveloped countries. C. Prevalence of different production functions in the advanced and traditional sectors in undeveloped countries. Choice number D. Prevalence of different production functions in domestic and export sectors of undeveloped countries. So here the right answer for this question is choice number C. That is prevalence of different production functions in advanced and traditional sectors in underdeveloped countries is called as a technological dualism. Question number 47. Match list 1 with list 2 and choose the correct answer from the code. List 1. A. Absorptivity capacity of capital. B. Technological dualism. C. Physical quality of life index. D. Permissive and compulsive sequences of expanding industries. List 2. Roman number 1. M. Kelkey. Roman number 2. A.O. Hirschman. Roman number 3. D. Morris. Roman number 4. B. Hinks. So let us see right answer for this question. Observability and capacity of capital is given by the M. Kilke. Technological dualism is given by the B. Hinks. Physical quality of life index is given by the D. Morris. Permissive and compulsive sequences of expanding industries is given by the A. O. Hirschman. So here the right answer for this question is choice number D. Question number 48. The original interpretation of balanced growth relates to choice number A. All the sectors growing at the same rate. Choice number B. Absence of shortages or excesses. Choice number C. Equal amount to investment in all sectors. Choice number D. Large scale expansion of activities to overcome divergence between the private and social benefits. So here the right answer for this question is choice number D, that is large scale expansion of activities to overcome divergence between the private and social benefits. Question number 49. T.W. Sutlas has given the following ratios in relation to education for economic growth. Choice number A. Education income ratio. Choice number B. Education labor ratio, education income ratio and education investment ratio. Choice number C. Education and labor ratio. Choice number D. Education and capital and labor ratio. So here the right answer for this question is choice number B. Education labor ratio, education income ratio and education investment ratio. Right answer for this question. So this is the last question in this video. Which of the following concept and economists is not correctly matched? Choice number A. Knife edge problem, Harrow-Domar. Yes, this one is correct. Choice number B. Turnpike conjecture, Dorfman, Samuelson and Solow. Yes, this is also correct. Choice number C. Super multiplier is given by J.R. Hicks, not J.M. Keynes. So this one is wrong. Choice number D. Golden rule of accumulation is given by the E.S. Phillips. So here the right answer for this question is choice number C. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe our channel because your subscription is my inspiration. If you have any query, please comment below this video. See you in another video.